All right, welcome back. For example, 2a, we're going to be multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. So if you see here, we have 4, which is a monomial, and 4 is being multiplied by this polynomial, right? So whenever we see something like this, what we're going to do, we have parentheses, we have a number outside, we have a monomial outside of the parentheses. We just do distributive property. We have to take whatever this 4 is, and we have to distribute it to everything in the parentheses. So all 3 of these terms in this polynomial. So we go 4 times, I always like to do the numbers first and then the letters. So 4 times 3 is 12, and then it's just x squared. And then we go here, 4 times a positive 4 is going to be a positive 16x. And then 4 times negative 8, which is going to be negative 32. And that's it. All right? That's how you multiply a monomial by a polynomial. All right, let's look down here at what we have. We have this monomial, and we're multiplying it by this polynomial, which is actually a binomial, right? So we just take this and multiply it here, and then we multiply it here. So we're going to go 6 times 2. I always like to do numbers and then letters. So 6 times 2 is 12. And then I go letter by letter. So p times p is p squared. And then we just have q. So you just write it just like that. And then we go this monomial by this term here. And it's just 6 times negative, that's a 1, right? So it's going to be negative 6. And then p times, there's no other p, so you just write p. And then q times q is q squared. So that's it. That's the answer. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and look at the next page to see. This looks like a fun one. So we have this monomial that's being multiplied by this polynomial. It's actually a binomial. All right, this looks more complicated. Let's do it. So whenever I see this, right, we're going to take whatever this is, multiply it by here, and then multiply it by here. Now, when I see stuff starts to get really more complicated, I'm just going to do piece by piece. So I'm going to do the numbers first. 1/2 times 6 is 3. And then x squared, I'm going to do the first letter would be x. X squared times x is x cubed. And then y times y is y squared. And there's no other letters, so that's it. I know I'm done with that one, and now I need to go here. So I'm going to go the numbers first, right? 1/2 times a positive 8 is going to be a positive 4. And then we have x squared times x squared, which is, that's a product rule, right? You just add the exponent, so it's going to be x to the 4th power. And then we have y times y squared, which is going to be y cubed. All right? And that is it. Okay, perfect. Now it is your turn to check it out. So I want you to go ahead and try A. So here's my friend the pause dragon. Remind you to pause your device when you get done. Press play and we'll talk about it together. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, let's see how you did. So we're going to multiply this monomial by this trinomial. So we have to make sure that we multiply the 2 by every item there. So it's going to be 2 times 4, which is 8x squared, 2 times x, which is a positive 2x, and 2 times 3, which is 6. So if you got 8x squared plus 2x plus 6, boom, you did it. Perfect. All right, on to the next one. Let's go ahead and do B and C, and I'm going to have my friend, the pause dragon, remind you to pause your device, work out B and C. When you get done, press play, and we'll talk about them together. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, let's see how you did. So we're going to take this monomial here, 3ab, and multiply it by this and this. So I'm going to do numbers first. 3 times 5 is 15. Then I'm going to go letter by letter. A times a squared is going to be a cubed. And then b, there's no other b, so we just write b. Okay, so that's done. Now we go here. 3 times a positive 1 is just 3. A, there's nothing else, so it's just a. And then b times b is b squared. So if you got that as your answer, great job. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What do we have? This monomial being multiplied by this binomial. So we're going to go here first and then here. Numbers first, 5 times 1 is 5. R squared times r is r cubed. And s squared times, there's nothing, so just rewrite it, s squared. And then we're going to go here. We got a positive times a negative. I'm going to do that sign first, so the answer is going to be negative. 5 times 3 is 15. R squared times, there's nothing, so it's just r squared. And then s squared times s is s cubed. And yeah, that is it. So if you got all of those right, Yokorinki Mashita, you did a great job, and I'll see you in a little bit for example 3.